It's your boy Hack to the tech, to the get that checky check, check to the check, to the 1, 2 check in effect. Facts. What's going on, B? Check it out, son, right? So I was checking out some videos. You know what I mean? Facts, Snapple, crack, pop. And freaking, I saw this video with Big Pun. Big Pun. Big Pun. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could believe it. I could believe it, but I can't believe it. Big Pun wanted to do a song with Eminem. He wanted to do a song with Slim Shady. He really did. You know what Slim Shady did? He dissed him, son. He dissed him. He never wanted to do a song with him. I think he dissed him on the track. Facts. He never wanted to do a song with one of the greatest Latinos ever. You know what I mean? Ever. Yo, I don't think Eminem likes putting on Latinos or white rappers. Shout out to all my black rappers, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect, you know what I mean? The culture, you know what I mean, started with, black. Of course, Latinos was there. You know what I'm saying? Latino was definitely there. I mean, even, even Royal Flood and that. I was watching some Pan the Chop. I mean, his laugh still annoys it still annoys the heck out of me, you know what I mean? But I mean, yo, I got no beef with dude. I really don't. I got no beef with Pan the Chop. I really don't. I want him to be successful. You know what I'm saying? I really don't got beef with the dude. Pan the Cop, I'm just playing around. All right? You know what I'm saying? That cop word, I'm just playing around because everybody say Vlad is a cop. You know, and now he's coming out. I really want him to be successful like Panda Chop, like Vlad TV, you know what I mean? I really wouldn't mind, bro. I'm not a hater, son. I'm really not a hater. People really think I hate like that. Come on, son. You think I live off of YouTube, B? I don't live off of YouTube, son. You know what I'm saying? Facts. I don't live off of YouTube, man. YouTube don't pay my bills. Maybe I get a little cash here and there, but that don't pay my that don't pay jacket. That don't pay nothing, son. I don't pay nothing. But yo, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it 100. 100. Keep it 100. It don't matter how many subscribers you got. Even if you got 10 subscribers, if you got one video that's popping, you're gonna get monetized. You're gonna get you know what I'm saying? Really, you know what I'm saying? So don't believe the hype about you need this much subscribers. You gotta have 100K subscribers, 30K, 50K. No. You don't need that many subscribers to get monetized. It's just people that watch you. Now watch nobody watch me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's just haters, B. That's just haters. Facts. Facts, actual cracks, snaps, plaps. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. I'm your boy Hack to the tech to get that check. You know what I'm saying? And when I say check, remember, it's not only about the money. It's about the checkup. You gotta get your checkup at least 4 times a year. Some people say more than that. You know what I'm saying? Especially as you get older. Facts. I've been working out. Have you noticed? Summer's coming. I'll probably still be a fat bastard. But anyway, um, hey, I'll try. At least I'll try, you know what I'm saying? I got the Bowflex at home. You know what I'm saying? I got the LA Fitness. I try to go when I want, when I can. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But check it out. Let me tell you something. You know what I mean? Eminem, Big Pun wanted to do a song with Eminem. And it never happened. Why? Eminem didn't want to do the song, son. He didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do it because he, yo, have you ever, oh, the only rapper he ever worked with, a Latino he ever worked with, was Thurston Howe. Thurston Howe. One of the first, you know what I'm saying? When Eminem wasn't even recognized, Thurston Howe was doing this thing where Polo Rican. Eminem wasn't even recognized yet, son. They was on that raucous, whatever, you know what I'm saying, with all these other crappy rappers like R.A. the Rugged Man and freaking, who else? Them crappy rappers, R.A. the Rugged Man, Shabam Sadiq, Shabam Suck what? Shabam Suck what? That's his name, not mine. You know what I'm saying? All these crappy rappers, you know what I'm saying? R.A. the rugged man. Pause. Shabam said, pause. Anyway, all these trash rappers, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to Mos Def. Shout out to everybody else. Whoever was on that raucous ish, you know what I'm saying? Facts. You know what I mean? Thurston Howe took him to his projects. They made that song. You know what I mean? They made that song. I think it's called Watch These. You know what I'm saying? Facts. It's called Watch These. And he's the only Latino that Eminem ever worked with. And you know what? Eminem never saluted Thurston Howe again. Ever. He never gave him props again. Can you believe that shit? Never, ever. Throughout all those whack albums after his second album. Because you know, after his second or third album, he was straight trash. And I was buying his albums. But they were trash. He knows he was trash. You know what I'm saying? Then he started working with Rihanna and stuff like that. That was a good song, you know what I'm saying? But he was trash, son. You know what I mean? He got a song with Akon. You know what I mean? That's alright. You know what I mean? Facts. But other than that, he was trash, son. Trash. You know what I mean? After those two albums. Facts. You know what I mean? How could you turn down a Big Pun? A Big Pun feature. You know what I'm saying? How? And why? And where? And how? And who? And him? And who? And Key? You know what I'm saying? But wow, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense to me, son. It really don't. You know what I'm saying? It's actual facts. You know, it's actual facts. When I crack it with a bat in the back of the act, with a crack in the back of the act. The back of the act, land on the back of the act, the back of the act, and relax. Pause. You know what I'm saying? I heard Cuban came up with that in the back of that act. Pause. In the back of whose act? Pause. You know what I'm saying? Facts. No Diddy, P. Diddy with the witty litty. Listen, honestly, yo, P. Diddy, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to P. Diddy, man. You know what I'm saying? He got that song, Mami Ven Aquí. I wanna be your papi chulo, ven aquí. Tú no me quieres contigo. Tú estás estilo, te necesito yo, pi. Mami, ven aquí. Mami, ven aquí. Hey, yo, it all started in the blind of the blind of the brown. And it all started in Queens like we was fiends. That's how I met you, my queen. And then we started going to the shelter. And then we got helter-skelter. I felt ya. What? I was playing. Nah, but listen, man. To be real with y'all. You know what I'm saying? How can you turn out a Big Pun feature? And then Fat Joe talking about, we was waiting online for the Slim Shady LP. You know what I'm saying? Waiting online for the Slim Shady LP. Shout out to Fat Joe, but we was waiting online for the Slim Shady LP. We wanted to get his album. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would Big Pun want to get his album after this dude rejected being in a song with Big Pun, son? That's crazy. Anyway, besides that, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I was checking out Royal Flush's interview. You know what I'm saying? Talking about Pun. Facts, you know what I'm saying? We're talking about Latinos and hip hop. Latinos and hip hop. With the fashion, with the styles, with the clothes. You know what I mean? Definitely Latinos got, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I think MC Shan said something about that. MC Shan was like, we bit that off the Boricuas. We bit the style, the fashion. We bit that off the Boricuas and all of that. We bit it off the span with the Latinos and all of that. You know what I mean? That's what he was saying. With his teeth falling out and shit. You know what I mean? Nah, shout out to MC Shan. You know what I mean? No disrespect. Facts. Yo, but nah, man. And then Psycho Les, he was interviewing Psycho Les. Psycho Les was like, yo, nah, we've been there for since the beginning, you know. It was like, we was like right there, you know. Like, we was right there too. Like, like we came with the fashion, the style, and the DJ and the breaking. We did it all, you know. And then we did it all like that, B. And then. Whatever, man. Whatever. I don't believe none of that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? None of that. Forget that. You know what I'm saying? Facts. The blacks are number one. You know what I'm saying? Number one, son. Facts. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. They created, the blacks created hip hop. You know what I'm saying? They created DJing, MCing, you know what I'm saying? And graffiti. Facts. You know what I mean? Factual. I'm being actual, tactual, maxual, classual, rational. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's a fact. And maybe it was a black Puerto Rican or black Panamanian or black son, you know what I'm saying? All good, you know what I'm saying? But I believe the blacks is there. The light-skinned Latinos, you know what I'm saying? Psst, they came later, you know what I mean? Like, they came later on. They was, you know what I mean? They was in breakdancing school, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Facts, like Tony Touch. He was in breakdancing school. He was like, oh, to the hip, the hip, the hip, to the hip, to the hip, to the hip, to the hop, hop, hop. You don't stop, don't stop. Anyway, whatever, man. It is what it is, man. I give it all. I give it all to my black people, man. Shout out to my black people. I know I ain't black at all, but you know what I'm saying. I'm Spanish, so I got black in me. You know what I'm saying? Black in my heart, black with a dart. Shoot you with the freaking blang blang. Yo, you know what it is? You know what I'm saying? Yo, and then I saw another video about Panda Chop, whatever his name is. With Royal Flush. That was interesting. Factual. I saw a video where he was like, Fat Joe's right. Latinos were. They was 50-50 as far as fashion and style and all of that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Well, Fat Joe to me is black. You know what I'm saying? Fat Joe's black to me. You know what I'm saying? Fat Joe's black to me. Facts. He really is. He's black to me. When I see him, he's black. You know what I'm saying? I don't see him as a Puerto Rican. I really don't. I don't know, for some reason I never did. Even when I saw him in Jamaica. What the heck was that? Even when I was a kid in Jamaica, Queens, I was like a little shorty, and I saw Fat Joe come. He just looked like a light-skinned, black dude. You know what I'm saying? He was scariest dude I ever saw in my life, son. I was scared of that dude. It was like Incredible Hulk, seeing Incredible Hulk. You know what I mean? Seeing Incredible. Imagine being a little baby and seeing a green, big-ass Incredible Hulk. That's what Fat Joe looked like. He just looked like a light-skinned black guy with a bald head, coming out the Coliseum, pushing people out the way. Yo, yo, yo. You know what I mean? So it is. And I was like, psh, I was a baby. I was a little kid, son. You know what I'm saying? I noticed it. Facts. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? And when he was talking about Royal Flush, that's crazy, man. Shout out to Royal Flush. I'm supposed to work with him. Shout out to Royal Flush, you know what I'm saying? Half Cuban. He's half Cuban. Shout out to Royal Flush. Capone's cousin. Supposed to be on New York Gangsters Part 2. He's supposed to do something, but you know what I'm saying? I've been going through some things, so, you know what I mean? Getting my thing together, you know what I mean? Hopefully he understands so we can work together. Facts. And God bless him, because I know he's going through some things, you know what I'm saying? God bless him, he's going through some things, and he's going to overcome. He's going to overcome him in Jesus' name. He's going to overcome him. In Jesus' name. I'm praying for him, praying for you, Royal Flush. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Your boy Hack to the Tech. Word. And yeah, so Royal Flush was talking about, you know what I mean? How he met Big Pun. And one time, Big Pun smacked him in the face. That was crazy. You know what I mean? It wasn't a smack like bat. It was just like a mush in the face. That's what he was saying. And then he looked at the rest of the Terror Squad dudes, and they were all laughing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And Big Pun was like, because he asked him a question before that. He was like, are you going to eat? And then Big Pun was like, look at me. What do you mean am I going to eat? And he was like, bleh. I understand that. That's funny. That's funny as shit. I mean, funny shit. Funny shit. Funny shit. Funny shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's a funny Big Pun story, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? And it's dope. It's dope that Royal Flush, that Big Pun. Royal Flush is a mad cool brother. I'm not gonna lie. It's dope that Big Pun, while he was signed to this label, he wasn't allowed to give verses out. He wasn't allowed to record with people. He wasn't allowed to do nothing. But he hooked up Royal Flush with a verse, regardless. Facts. You know what I'm saying? So actual facts, and I love it. And yeah, I'm getting all of this from Panda Chop. You know what I'm saying? But this is my reaction to it. You know what I'm saying? This is my reaction to it, and this is a positive reaction. You see? You know what I'm saying? A positive reaction. When you're talking bad about Fat Joe or something like that, some people I'm a fan of, you know what I'm saying? You get a negative reaction, but when you talk positive, you see, you get a positive reaction. You know what I'm saying? So there's no hate here for Panda Chop. You know what I'm saying? There's no hate here. I like what he's doing. As far as the interviews with Psycho Les, yo. When we was on tour with Big Pun, he had this little black book that he kept around, and he used to write everything down, yo. You know, lyrical. That's what I could say. You know, lyrical. That's all I could say. And then he did that and this and then. Where Juju at, man? Come on, man. I want to see Juju. Why all these interviews is just Psycho Les? I don't see Juju no more, son. Huh? Huh? What's up with that, son? You know? What is up with that? Facts! Anyway, shout out to the Beat Nuts, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Willie Stubbs. And why ain't Psycho Les saying rest in peace, Willie Stubbs, man? Why ain't they? You know what I'm saying? What's going on here? You know what I'm saying? He talking about Cuban Link, but he not talking about Willie Stubbs. Like, what's up with that? It's not right, son. Hip hop is not right no more, son. Hip hop is not right. You know what I'm saying? Can I get an amen? Amen. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Word. Yo, that's all I gotta say for today, man. Shout out to everybody watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And look, man. Subscribe. All right? If you're watching it, subscribe. Okay? It's not going to hurt you to just subscribe, son. All right? Press subscribe, my ish. And that's it. All right? Don't be a hater. All right? You could go do your own thing too. Go make your own channel. All right, son? You know what I'm saying? I'll subscribe to your channel. All right? You know what I'm saying? I'm not a hater, son. I'm not a hater. Facts. I'll subscribe to everybody's channel. I don't give a off puff, blow your ass down, son. You know what I mean? Facts. Alright, y'all. Shout out to everybody watching, man. I'm gonna get you on the next one. Peace.